Suicide Squad, the DC Villain Showcase crossover, has been released on digital, so you can get it on iTunes, PlayStation Store, Google Play, all that stuff. And with this release comes a new version of the film, an extended cut, which I was very excited about. If you are looking for a physical media version, like a Blu-ray, DVD, what have you, you're going to have to wait just a tiny bit longer, which is usually the case with most studio releases. They release the digital, like, I don't know, a week or two first. But say, for example, this extended cut of the film, you're like, it's going to be a make or break factor in whether or not you want to either rent or buy this movie, either digitally or on a physical media. I hope this review is helpful. Now, once the movie came out, like right away, there were the rumors of deleted scenes from the movie. Like, you know, we saw stuff in the trailers that wasn't there. And so, you know, this whole list came out anonymously of all these deleted scenes. And I did a video on that. And I was very fascinated by what was cut from the film and what we kind of missed out on. So I was very excited about this new version. And with the director's cut, I mean, you know, director's cut, special edition, extended cut, anything like that, it can completely change the movie. It can make a strong movie even stronger. I mean, case in point, best example of that, I would think, would be like Alien Special Edition. Makes the movie bigger, better, longer, more character development, a little bit more action too. And it can even make a movie that's, let's say, somewhat mediocre or not so good. It can make it a little bit better too and kind of improve the movie. Like, also a good example, Daredevil, the director's cut, which I think, you know, most people would agree is a huge improvement. With Suicide Squad, I was very interested in seeing how they changed the movie, and I was a little bit disappointed because, I mean, this extended version, you have this idea built in your head. It's like, oh, fuck yeah, fucking extended version. It's going to be 2.5 hours long, 2 hours, 45 minutes long, whatever. No, it's 10 minutes longer than the theatrical version of the movie. And, you know, there's some stuff that was in the trailers that we saw and what we've heard of what was omitted from the final film. It's there. It's there, but there's still a lot missing, which is a little unfortunate. Like, let's say you're a casual viewer. You saw it in the theaters and you're deciding to check it out again now. Probably the only thing you're going to notice as being different is this one additional flashback scene between Harley Quinn and the Joker, where it bridges the gap a little bit between Harley Quinzel, the Arkham Asylum psychiatrist, to Harley Quinn, the crazy batshit insane Joker's girlfriend thing. So there's a scene where she's tracking him down on a motorcycle and stops him, and they have a confrontation and all that. And I thought that was a pretty good scene. But that's probably that's like the biggest thing that most people will notice as being different. And in watching that, not to give too much away if you care, but watching this, something, well, maybe they didn't cut this out of the movie because it displayed anything, you know, particularly unsavory about the relationship between Harley Quinn and the Joker, or even just for pacing. What was weird is that it did actually kind of remind me of like the moments in The Dark Knight of the Heath Ledger Joker. Like, he even says something, "You're not part of the plan," and that's like obviously a very well-known Joker line. Even just kind of being unfazed by the barrel of a gun pointed right at his forehead, you know. So I think that might have been, at least in part, why they cut it. Obviously they want to keep away from any comparisons to the Heath Ledger Joker. So that might have been the reason. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But there's good stuff here and there. It's not bad. I mean, I guess the best I can say is, the good news is, if you like the movie, if you saw it, you enjoyed it, you like it for what it is, it's the same movie. It doesn't really change the movie whatsoever. It just adds a little bit more, which is fine. If you were hoping for something completely different, a completely new version, I guess you could say, a complete restructure of the film with additional character development, you're not really going to see it, unfortunately. If you think we're going to get like all the huge added stuff of the Joker, like we heard from Jared Leto himself, that there was like enough to film a completely different movie with the stuff they cut out. If you're expecting a really Joker-centric version, you're going to be sorely disappointed. It doesn't add that. There's only a few moments here and there of the Joker that are additional to the theatrical cut. And it almost goes without saying, but if you hated the movie and you think, hey, maybe I'll give this extended cut a chance, maybe it'll make me like the movie, I'm sad to say it won't. I guarantee it won't. It's not going to change your opinion if that's strictly what you're basing it on. But in my opinion, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. You can check out my review. I'll put a link to that. I think it's a fun, exciting, very entertaining movie. Something a little bit different, but this director's cut doesn't really change it for better or worse. I would say this is probably my preferred version of the movie, just because it adds a little bit more. It adds more to a movie I already like, so I mean, what's the harm in that? But if you're looking for something completely, a comprehensive change to the movie, you're not going to find it there. I still think a definitive alternate version of Suicide Squad is something we have yet to see, if we do at all. Which is a little bit disappointing. So, I mean, I'll say, bottom line, if you're basing a decision on whether to pick up the movie, rent it, buy it, whatever, on Blu-ray, DVD, what have you, just based on the extended cut, you might be wise to reconsider that. But I would say if you like the movie for what it is, you want to get it, you're just getting additional, you're getting gravy, basically. So that's my review of the extended cut. Thank you very much for watching. Have you seen the extended cut? Comment below. What's your favorite part? What's your favorite new added scene? Mine would have to be where Harley Quinn is confronting Katana, doing like a little psychiatry dissecting of her, and saying, "Oh well, you're hiding behind that mask." She whips off the mask. She's like, "I'm not hiding." I thought that was a kind of badass moment, which we could have used in the original version, but that'd be my favorite. So comment below, let me know. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Visit Derek237.com. And until next time, I'll see you later.